Make it make sense. The Miami trip, part 5. Listen to me. This room was all tumble up because we was trying to fit all of Miami in them suitcases. My daughter keep packing and repacking because she say the suitcase can't be over a certain weight. And what make me vex is I couldn't find my glasses and I need my glasses to see. So we leave the hotel back on these Miami roads trying to hurry up haul tail back to the airport. When we almost reached the airport, my daughter missed the turn and we end up having to go all the way round. Oh Lord, when we finally reach inside Miami airport, we see one hell of a line. Now you know I don't like being late for stuff, and when we was on this line, we was all the way to the back. By the time we reached the Bahamas Air counter and we put those suitcases on the thing for them to weigh it in, every last one of them suitcases was overweight. So my daughter ended up having to pay some extra money. So I look in my purse to try help her out. I was looking to see if I could give her one little 20, but I couldn't see because I had my glasses and all them money did look alike. Come to find out, they didn't even take money. You have to give them your card. Then it was time for us to go through security, something what they call TSA. I had to take off my shoes again, but I was ready this time. I put on socks. Now when we was coming, we had to go through a little arch for them to tell you to walk through. But this time, they had a different machine you had to go through. I asked the woman, what I got to go in this machine for? What does this do? So she said, this is look at your body to see if you ain't carrying something. So I asked her what you need the machine for. You can't just look and see I ain't got nothing. So I gone through the machine and I thought that was it. You know, I had to get pat down again. And this pattern was different. This woman was quite thorough. I mean, at least buy me a drink first. So after that, we had to haul tail to our gate because they say our flight was already there. My daughter there running and telling me, hurry up. I took advantage of those walkway with his move, and we finally reached the Bahamas Air counter, and they was about to close because they say we the last ones to come on the plane. I did not like that. When we get on the plane, that Bahamas Air flight was packed, and I wasn't too happy because my seat was in the last row. I didn't even have no window seat, and you know I like to see where I go in. I was not happy with this. Plus, I had to put my bag on the floor because all them bin was full. So we wasn't the only ones who was shopping in Miami. So all I could do was put my head back and close my eye because all my calf was burning where I was trying to hurry up get to this plane. So the plane take off. And listen to me, I was so happy because I couldn't wait to get back home. You know, I eat nothing but sense this whole trip. We rushed so much today, I couldn't even get no tea. Well, you know I fall asleep on that plane, right? I didn't know we did reach. All I know is the person sitting through my row touched my shoulder, and I see everybody standing up. I tell you, Bahamas Air got the best pilots, because I even feel when we touch the ground. All I could have said was, praise the Lord for bringing me back home to Nassau, Bahamas. So after walking out the tunnel and then getting to inside the airport, you know, we see the police officer who say go so. So when we gone up the little escalator, we see all kind of lines. One line was for the tourists, and the other line was for the people who live here. Child, I was never so glad to see my people. So my passport got stamped, and I was home. So we had to go down the stairs and wait for our luggage to go round the belt. My daughter got one of the gentlemen to help us get the suitcases to our car because we couldn't carry them. So the gentleman done get all our suitcase, and then it was time to go on the line for customs. This could be long because they have to open up all them people's suitcase. Well, I done tell my daughter, this her show, so don't ask me no questions because I don't know. So we gone there, and we had a woman customs officer, and my dear, she was quite thorough. So the gentleman put our suitcases up on top of the counter, and she went through every last one of them suitcases. Now my daughter say she do some kind of thing on the phone where she done handle everything, but the woman was asking her questions, you know, where the receipt for this and what for that. I just stand there looking. Then she opened up my suitcase and was asking me where the receipt for some of the things in there. I told her I brought these on the trip, so ain't no receipt. So she was surprised and asked me if a lot of these things I brought with me. I said, yes, ma'am. Okay, so afterwards she looked one more time in the suitcases. She was looking for gold because I know what she was looking for. Then she told us to have a good day and we could go. So I said thank you and good afternoon. So we walk out the airport, and you know, I had to take a deep breath and breathe in my good Bahamas air. So my daughter gone to get the car, and I was standing there waiting. Then this taxi man come and asked me, Mom, if I need a ride. I said, no, I waiting on my daughter. So when she finally pull up, they put the stuff inside the car, and I tipped the boy, because Orchie, he really had plenty load to lift. I was never so glad to be back home because I thought Nassau was busy, but Miami take the cake. So we on the road, and my daughter about to drop me home, and I so glad to see just 2 lane instead of them 10 lane. That was my first trip to Miami, and I must say I had a good time. Next time I gotta carry my own food because I can't be bothered with that Miami food. So I asked my daughter when she planned on going away again. So she say she looking at doing a trip during the Easter break to Orlando. I tell her I never been to Orlando before, so I will make sure I am ready for that trip. Thank you for watching, and make sure to follow me for more stories.